Happy Wednesday.
Wednesday, hump day. What do you got there?
Wine Wednesday, Ashley.
Yeah.
This is our first Wine Wednesday. This evening, Ashley, I'm drinking a wine. Can you see this? God, I don't know how to use my camera. Called, you can't see this because I got my fancy light on. La Vieille Ferme. And it
Ooh.
is a French wine. And I think it's from which region? I don't even know. I don't, Avignon. So I don't know
Fancy.
what that means, but this is one of my favorites. Like I drink this all the time. What do you got going on there tonight, gal?
What am I drinking? I have a red wine. I think it is one of the ones you picked up. The I don't know. What is this wine, Jeff? McManus.
All right, we're
Cheers.
doing a remote cheers.
Cheers. Oh, look how fancy your glass is.
I got the fancy glass. Katie and I recently
Crystal.
collected all these crystal glasses, and I thought, Ash, for you, I was bringing out the crystal glass.
Oh my gosh. I love it. I
So
feel so lucky.
happy Wine Wednesday, our first one
Yeah.
in isolation,
I know.
together.
Apart but together. We're going through a crazy time right now, and this just feels good. I think it's important. We talked to Tara Forgeron actually the other day about how important it is to kind of stay connected to the people that matter. So I'm happy I get to talk and see you still every day.
I know. I have to tell you though, I'm starting to get like vocal fry. Like
From talking?
Yeah. And this happens to me anyways, which is shocking given the amount that I yell.
Me
But
too.
but from having like so many, like it's different when you're in person. I find you're not like projecting your voice as much. You're just like a bit more relaxed. But when I'm on like a call, I'm projecting my voice more and it's tired. Like this afternoon, my voice was tired.
Oh my gosh. The other day that happened when we were kind of, let's say, isolated here alone at the cottage, we were constantly FaceTiming people and our family, and they were all like an hour long. And I felt mentally and physically drained. My throat hurt, everything. So I feel like that's kind of now toned down because you just don't have space for it. You don't have time to have 3-hour phone chats every single day.
I feel like it's almost, yeah, it's like, this is it. I think it was like so novel. And then we're like, oh, wait a second. This is actually not how I want it. I actually was socially overwhelmed for a couple days. I was like, I can't talk to everybody I know every day.
No, I think that's crazy. You can't.
But I love that we both got there. Ash, do you like my hairstyle? My makeup style has been changing every day.
Look
Today,
at mine.
I've got the braid with no elastic. I'm really enjoying it.
I just did Connie and Brandon's workout, one of our studio at home videos, and then hopped on here pretty quickly after. So this was all I could come up with after my sweat session. So you know what? Don't care.
I think you look great. I have been debating wearing makeup, but I actually got called out by one of our viewers through
We
Instagram.
won't say his name.
We won't say his name, but this is for you. I put on some makeup today just for this call.
You look great.
And you know what? It boosts my spirits.
I know. I actually haven't worn makeup in a while, and then maybe 1 or 2 days since isolation. And then when I do put it on, I'm like, oh, it feels so much better about life.
So fancy. I will admit though, today when we had a strategy call today, which I loved. I was vibing high after that, Ash. But I did not have a bra on, and I was in what I slept in with a sweater on, no makeup.
That's fine.
And shamefully today I did shower, but Katie and I both looked at each other and we're like, I didn't shower yesterday. I think I showered Sunday. So we're now like, let's just keep a note.
Oh my gosh. I have to shower every day. I find if I don't shower in the morning, whatever, I'll just like kind of wash my face and get ready. But at night, I just love showering before bed, and I just feel so like
nice.
warm and fresh and clean. So after my workout, I was super sweaty. I did wash my face and throw a little bit of makeup on, but I definitely am having a shower tonight.
I will say I do shower after I work out, unless I'm
Let it be known.
my extra lazy Pilates class. But I like the background of our call today, by the way, Ash.
I know. I'm at our cottage, my parents' cottage, and this is kind of the loft apartment. So it's all in one. We have a fitness room back there, bed, there's a kitchen, bathroom. So it's kind of been lovely. At least here where we are in isolation, we have room to even just like sprint up and down our driveway, which is
Oh,
a big
so
hill,
nice.
kind of walk about. So that's been nice.
That's so nice. I did debate that. I was like, a couple weeks ago when I was like, this is going to settle in, I was like, should I go home to my parents where I have space? And then
Mm.
here's why I decided not to, actually, was because I realized I haven't lived with my parents for longer than 2 weeks since I was a teenager.
And you could have been there for months.
Well, and that's what I mean. I was like, I won't be able to leave. And like, certainly I wouldn't be able to leave after 2 weeks because I would have had to isolate when I got there. And so I was like,
And when you got home to
and
Halifax,
when I got home. So
then you
I
would have
was
had
like,
to.
if I go, I'm going for months. Well,
Yeah.
presumably I would have stayed there until kind of things calm
Mhm.
down, maybe, if that's, I don't, anyway, either way, I was like, this just feels a bit dangerous. As much as I love my parents, like I wouldn't have been able to leave.
Yeah. I know. It's kind
So
of nice that we are at my parents and we still have our own space, but I'm excited for Saturday to come when this is over. I'm still going to be isolating somewhat just to be safe and do kind of what we're meant to be doing, but I'm excited to go into my parents' house and be like, "Hi. I'm back."
and just be able to like literally walk over. I hear
Yeah.
you.
Yeah. Been keeping a distance from them, of course.
Do you know what I'm excited to do? So like it's kind of funny because I just thought of this earlier today. It's like we were all so in the shock of being isolated that I feel like, as we talked about, we called everyone we knew. I almost got overwhelmed with the social aspect, but I almost got overwhelmed with like the aspect of things I wanted to do.
Mm.
And when I make a list of things, my problem is like I feel like it all has to happen now. And so as I texted you the other day, I was like, I'm overwhelmed because I feel like I was like, I want to do this course, I want to journal, I want to bake this, I want to like call all
Well,
these people.
well, I feel like that is what happens when you feel like you have a more abundance of time. But in fact, like today, I listed out my schedule and kind of my agenda. And then before I knew it, it was 7 o'clock and we were hopping on this call. So I feel like we can't put too much pressure on thinking we have all this time, because if you even fill your day with a few activities or a few calls and meetings, like your day is gone. And if you try and fit everything in, like you're spinning.
Yeah, so now I'm on this track of like do less. Like I actually am kind
Mhm.
of interested to see
Leave space
how
for stuff.
how little I can do in a day and actually enjoy the process of doing it.
Hmm.
Like today we had our call where we did our strategy call, and like I allotted a full hour and a half and I thoroughly enjoyed it. And because I wasn't rushing to something after, like we actually could spend that whole time enjoyably.
Hmm.
And then after I got to go and like make myself lunch.
And I think that's a good in this time, is to actually maybe refocus and reprioritize like how you even work, how
And
you
do
lay out
things.
your day. Yeah, just make, if you want to do content or blogging or just calls or sales, like don't do all those things in one day and time block them, bang bang bang, one thing to the next. Do one thing maybe all day and really like sit back and think about it and see how you feel.
Oh, and enjoy. So I blocked off all tomorrow for journaling, not doing anything.
Good. That's great.
And no cookie baking, no hobby. Like this was the thing. I was getting overwhelmed with things that are even relaxing things, but when you put all the relaxing things together at once.
You can do cookie baking on Friday, because if I come back on the weekend, I'll be stopping by for a cookie.
So do you, yeah. So and do you know what I'm actually going to do? I love decorating cakes. I think you know this, but I don't do it very much. So I'm gonna bake a bunch
Mm.
of cupcakes and decorate everyone differently. It's
Like
not even
what?
the
What are you
baking
going
of
to
the
put
cake.
on them?
Oh, I'm just gonna use all my icing tips and do. I don't know yet. I might do different colors.
I think I would be good at, I can't help you until next week possibly, but I feel like I'd be a good little helper with you.
You'd be so good.
I've got an
I'll make
artistic
some
knack.
extra cupcakes and you can decorate your own cupcakes. I'll say, because I think
Stay
it'll just
tuned.
genuinely be enjoyable to decorate cupcakes. Actually,
Yeah,
you want to see something? Oh,
of
I can't
course.
get it off the wall.
What is it?
You know what? This is not how you're supposed to do things, but this is
Is
me
that
as a
you?
little baby baking.
Aw. How old are you there?
5. That's my school dress. So probably 5 with my dinosaur apron. I was a baker from my youth. I loved it.
I had an
All right,
easy
Ash,
bake oven.
Oh, me too. I got a serious question for you. This has been boggling my mind.
Okay.
So I recently downloaded Hinge, like literally a week before the pandemic broke out. So now and then I was like, well, this was a waste. Because now I'm like, how do you date in a pandemic? And Mark, our producer, actually told me that in Bumble, there's like a message comes up and it's like, do video dates and phone dates instead.
I think that's great. I feel like you can bang, not literally, like bang through them by talking to them and weeding them out, like next, a little bit faster than taking the time to get ready, prepare, drive to a location, sit down, waste money, talk, drive home. Like now you can just be like, next.
I love that, actually. Okay, you're flipping my perspective on this a bit.
You're a very efficient person. I feel like for stuff like that, I feel like you'll just be like, nope, end this call.
Actually, I think you just spoke my language because I was like, this is going to be weird. I don't want to have a phone date with someone I've never met.
But how is that any weirder than like going and meeting them?
No, you
dinner.
Totally flip my perspective because you're right. I can totally just be like, I don't even have to put makeup on if I don't want. I need to get like one of the Jetson masks. Like, remember the Jetsons and she used to have her face to her like video mask? I need to get one of those and then I can just hop on the calls. And yeah, you're right, actually. This is more efficient probably. And then I can see if I actually have a meaningful connection. But then what if you fall in love?
Well, Sarah, this isn't going to last for a year. I hope not. No.
And you know what? I already told everyone if it lasts for more than a year. I told Greg, poor Greg, Ashley's brother. I told him he was stuck with me.
Yeah. Arranged marriage. Do you know what
basically
you're die at? Because I know there's like a hair on my microphone. That I've been watching the last few nights, a little show on Netflix, original series called Love is Blind. Have you heard of it?
Stop. Oh my God. No, I feel like it was the group text. I'm in a group text with the girls. There's 15 of us.
You have to watch it because it's so crazy. No. You need to watch it.
I'm not watching it.
And I feel like Jeff and I both said, oh my God, this is up Sarah Murphy's alley. If she could be one of the girls in the pods and doing this, she'd be into it. Take us.
Absolutely not.
But it's very, very interesting because this doesn't have to do with your Hinge dating, but I mean, they're falling in love by only hearing each other's voices and having hours and hours and hours and days and weeks long conversations, but they never see each other. But then when they see each other, they're some of them immediately attracted, but then they progress, they go and move into each other. They meet everyone's family. So it's more realistic than like The Bachelor, but they have a hard time, some of them even having sex and some of them actually connecting besides through like holding hands and conversations because they don't have like a certain level of attraction. It's very weird.
Interesting. So my last relationship was a long distance relationship, as you know. So first of all, I don't watch reality TV and you know this, and Love is Blind just seems so insane. I can't do it.
No, it is. And that's the thing. It like hurt my brain to realize like when I first saw Jeff or you know when you're kind of attracted to someone, you're curious and you're interested, but to think about being connected on an emotional, intellectual level, and that's like 95% of it, and then you can't get there on it. Usually it's just reversed. So it's like
I can't even imagine that actually.
And some of them are like, I love him so much and we're so in love, but I just can't, I don't even want to have sex with them. Like it's very weird.
Okay. So what I was going to say, yeah, I can't imagine that. Was my last relationship. We did meet in person, but then we entered into a long distance relationship kind of by accident. Like we met in person, but then we kept chatting. And what I did like about that is we already knew we had physical chemistry because we had met and made out, but like
chemistry.
But then it was nice because we actually really got to know each other because we couldn't see each other through conversation and things like that. Probably we got to know each other personally, like more like faster than if we had been together, because then you're just like more into the physical stuff. And I thought that was nice. It was a nice change. I'm kind of not as into the long distance relationships anymore.
But I think that if you did give that a try, if it's Hinge or whatever, and you're having either video and phone conversations, then I think that's fine. You're kind of slowly getting to know each other. You can possibly see them, see what their mannerisms are, see how
I
they
feel like you can't see them.
No, but I mean, like, if you can video call, that's better.
Okay.
And then it would really build up to when you can see them in a good way.
Okay. So maybe we'll give this a go. Pandemic dating. But like, seriously, I was like, well, what the hell do I do now? I was like, I missed the window and now I'm on my own for the pandemic.
If you find your future husband, just think of the story, how hilarious it will be.
Oh, I'm
10
definitely
years
going to
from
find
now.
my future husband in a pandemic. I was
You
like,
would.
Of course.
You would.
I know. So, and then I got to be honest with you. I was at the grocery store the other day and I saw this guy. He was super cute and we were eyeing each other.
Which grocery store?
Sobeys, obviously.
Ooh,
Windsor Street.
North
There's
End.
some hotties.
Yep.
Yeah, in Halifax. The babes. Anyways, I saw this guy. He was a babe and we were eyeing each other. And then I was like walking to the store being like, I can't do this. I'm not allowed to go talk to him. I was like, this is the worst because that's how I meet people.
You could like handwrite a note and like throw it in there. You got to get creative. Romance in time.
Well, now I got to carry around a pen and a pencil with me to throw airplanes at people.
I think you should.
I want to make a paper airplane now out of this. I'm going to turn a Westagram into it.
So I know Mark isn't with us today. Usually he is. So is he going to give this a try in his dating world?
I don't know. I'm going to ask him. Okay. I do have to give a shout out. That's a very good question.
And for any of the girls that want to meet Mark, we can probably arrange that
through a video call. But if you want to meet Greg, I'm sorry, you're out of luck because I've called dibs.
He's spoken for.
Greg Sampson, you're mine. He's probably at home crying now, like taking a cold shower. Okay, so
we could finally be sisters.
We're finally going to be sisters. Listen, tell Susan her dreams are coming true. Your mother's going to be so happy.
You guys can bake cookies together forever.
Oh my God. So I do have to give a shout out to Dave Hickey, one of my friends. I probably shouldn't have said his last name, but it's too late now. He was like the first one to do an online date and he took this so seriously and I loved it. Here's his moves. Like, I got to tell you, I was impressed. Dave has moves. He set up a video call. Like, the girl wrote him was like, I don't know if I feel comfortable. And he's like, you know what? I was thinking the same thing. I don't feel comfortable going out. Like, we need to. This is before bars and restaurants were closed, but he was
like on the cusp of it happening.
He's like, we need to take this seriously. So he was like, why don't we have a video call? And he ordered food for them
to her house.
And they got the same meal delivered to her house and his.
That is romance right there.
I thought it was so good. And then they watch, apparently there's an app, I didn't know this existed, an app where you can watch like Netflix together. So they watched a movie together and they had dinner and all over a video call. And I thought that was
props so like, to guys, Dave.
Take note. Dave,
all right. Greg,
got moves.
Send Sarah something delicious in the next few days.
Yeah, send me something delicious. You can order me flowers probably through somewhere.
I think this is where romance can really push some boundaries in a good way.
Be revived.
Get creative.
Ash, I just have to say, because we're doing this on video and I'm drinking red wine, I keep seeing like a dark spot in the middle of my teeth. My teeth are getting stained.
But that means no one else can.
Well, now I pointed it out.
Hey, we are authentic as we can be.
This is my new move in the grocery store. I'm upset I can't meet the babes in the grocery store. To be
you could also like ball it up if you didn't feel confident and just do like a little. You could do like a shoulder tap. Is that too close to people?
No,
I haven't been around anyone in 2 years.
You know what? I could just start carrying around a wine bottle. This is still going to be too close.
No, you could bring one of your like flying monkey. Your flying monkey or one of your little things. Like you'll figure it out. Get creative. Get those juices on.
Where is my flying monkey? I don't think anyone knows about this, but I do have a flying monkey, but I don't know where it is. I'll have to figure it out. Ash, to wind up.
It's probably Katie probably knows where it is.
To be honest, she's probably hidden it from me.
That's what I mean.
For anyone listening, Katie, who I live with, who was on our very first episode, hides all of my toys. What she doesn't know is I have an air horn in my cupboard over there, and I also still have my megaphone is handy. So
Stay
he
tuned
doesn't have all
for
the toys. Ashley,
Yes.
to wrap up this Wine Wednesday, do we want to do a Westigram?
Sure.
I'm really into Wine Wednesday. I think we should do it more.
Every week. Let us know.
So anyone watching, if you want more Wine Wednesdays, please tell us.
Do another Chias.
Yes. My fancy
Ooh.
crystal. Okay. You got 4 Westigrams to choose from. You got this guy, this
Oh, I
guy.
like the little old guy in your
Is this the old guy?
Yeah. He's
This
cute.
guy.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, in your hand. In your left hand.
This one?
The one you just put down.
Oh, perfect. God. Would
I don't
you
know if he's
describe him as old? He's muddy.
Oh. I'm
Okay. Here we go. Oh my God, I already know what I would pick. If you could sing a song perfectly in front of a massive crowd, what would it be?
That's for me. Ooh.
What a good one.
Sometimes I think about these things, like I hear a song and I think if I had to sing any song in karaoke, it would be this. And I always forget. I need to start writing these things down. I want to say probably a Shania Twain song or a Mariah Carey song.
I got 2.
Tell me.
Which ones? What Mariah Carey song? Oh, so good.
Oh my God. What's like the one she sings with like Brian McKnight? Is it Brian McKnight that she does one with?
I don't know.
I can't think on the spot. You tell me yours and they'll come back to me.
Okay. Tina
gotta look it
Turner,
up.
Simply the Best.
Oh my God. My mom loves that song.
It's my favorite song, to be honest. And then the other one that I just into now and I could never do it would be, oh my God, actually I got 2. Hallelujah. I love that song.
Ooh.
And like some good high notes. And then the one that I'm into now is Shallow by Lady Gaga. I'm like, that one is fun to belt.
I think the Brian McKnight one. This isn't. I can't. I have to like come back to this because
I'm just thinking of like Brian McKnight is like, one, take steps. I don't know the song, but you know what I mean. It's that song. Steps 1 through 3.
I'm gonna say Shania Twain from this moment. I just feel like I hear that.
This moment.
I just feel like it has like it could be like a love thing. It could just be you're taking the moment on. I don't know. I love Shania.
I love Shania. I think it's a good one. Here's my Westigram. I wish
Oh my
it wasn't
God,
this
he's
one.
so cute.
Oh, God damn it. This is what do I regret most in my life?
Ugh, deep.
I've accepted a lot of my things. I'm not upset about any of them, to be honest. But if I were to choose something that I regret, you know what I regret sometimes? Is sometimes I'm short with my parents. And I really love them. And I regret after phone calls if I'm being a little brat or like, now we're getting sentimental. Sometimes I regret those things.
But I hear you. I feel like
I was like, please come up with something better or like a funny story where I did something so stupid. But I kind of like my stupid stories. And that's what I regret most.
I love that. I hear you. Sometimes I'm really short with like any family member, whether it be my parents or my brother or Jeff.
Your lovely husband.
Yeah, I think you just take aggression out on people that you love and that you're close to because you can be yourself. But I feel like those moments, not cute.
All right, just to end on something a little funnier. If you were arrested with no explanation, what would your friends and family think you were arrested for? In this time of COVID, it would be hugging someone in public, 100%. Invading personal space. I'm gonna be honest. I don't do that. But if my parents got a call tomorrow and they're like, you were arrested, they'd think that. What would you think?
For you?
Yeah.
I would just say probably
in public.
No, I was gonna say like speaking your own mind and just like come at like having a confrontation with someone. I don't know.
Upsetting someone.
What would mine be?
If you were arrested in public? I don't
think I would get arrested. I hope not.
I don't think you would either, but I would say it would be like for flashing someone when drunk.
Fair. Public nudity.
Public nudity.
Fair enough.
No, but who would arrest you for that?
I know.
They just high five you and keep going. They give Jeff a wink and a nod.
Depends where
the catch. Ash,
this was so fun.
my wine is gone.
Mine is not.
I go one drops, one last year's. Happy Wine
Okay.
Wednesday to everyone who watched. And if you want more, let us know. We'll brush our hair for you next
And
time.
we hope you are having a lovely Wednesday night and staying safe, staying calm, have some wine, listen to our podcast, and just
New
chill.
episode tomorrow. We love you.
Yeah. All right.
All right, Ash, I love
I
you
can't
too.
wait till I can see each other again, but this has been so fun.